to Radio Freedom. Unrequired. Now connected.
Analysis. Green. Security operation successful. Resuming normal operation. Be advised, you are being watched.
Go away.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Come
9
on.
a.m. here
Let's
at
go meet
Radio
the
Freedom.
boss.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there.
Sounds good.
Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to
Hello,
adjust the
hello.
mixture. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome. But I always like to know personally everyone
Please,
who
have a
works
seat.
for me. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
Stuff in here's older than you, Blue.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really
Don't
the time
interrupt,
for it?
Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out
Wonderful.
there.
Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human
Ancient
civilization.
powers
That modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
You're not buying this hooey.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assume they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. Strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for I've spent my life trying to decipher what he
Jack,
uncovered.
can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It is an important Welcome to the family.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but the job I got for you is not crazy. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. All set then?
You're tuned to Radio
Yep,
Freedom.
I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck.
All quiet here.
Don't get killed on your first job.
Alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Gonna be your last mistake. Still in one piece. Free for the taking.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
If you need supplies, see Deirdre.
Fresh tarberries.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Got it.
O'clock. You're tuned to Minuteman Radio. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom. It's 5 p.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Hi.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package, pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. Hey, be careful. It's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Normal raiders would have grabbed the loot and bugged out by now. It's like they're scouting the place or something. I'll be glad when you clear them out. I already told you where the raiders are.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Maria's in charge.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Oh, it's on! Come on, we don't need this. Loot on you better than yours.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen.
She's not
It's
missing,
1-8 all
Mother.
quiet.
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
How dare you speak so disrespectfully about yourself?
I didn't find any. I guess they must have
You're
used
not
it all.
that good at lying, you know that? Yeah, but I don't have time to make you aren't getting paid for this job, though, since you didn't follow my orders. I gotta say, not a great start. As far as what's next. Oh, hell, I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Stuff in here's older than you, Blue.
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your
She wanted us to know where she went. She would have told someone.
I don't think you're even listening to me.
She's a grown woman.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Ed?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with
Just
next
doing
time.
my
This is
job. Speaking
Radio
of which,
Freedom.
we tracked down the last delivery from
Nothing to
Parsons.
report. Stay
There was
safe,
only,
people.
Raiders
This
must
is
have used it
Radio
all before
Freedom,
we got there.
broadcasting
Supply
all
here
day,
is
all
dangerously
across the
low.
country. Nothing to report.
We'll just have
Stay
to
safe
make it
out
last
there,
until the
Jack's
next
sister.
delivery.
You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. And from time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
No problem. I'll bring her
The
back.
trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading her to come. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there. Somebody there must know something.
To Radio Freedom,
She's not
voice
known
of
for
the
keeping her
Minutemen.
mouth shut.
Nothing to report.
Got it. Off to Good Neighbor then. Hey,
You say the word.
Piper.
Hey, here. Something to keep you sharp. Always worked for me.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
3 a.m. here at Radio Freedom.
Excellent.
Hope you're listening from a safe place. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
That one worth reading?
Pull up a chair to feel like a stranger. 'Cause we're all
What? Another one of you mercs looking for MacReady? He's in the back room. Once or twice. Too weird for me, though.
Big hell of a load you carry. Better sell some of the daisies.
too real. Sounds like just the.
This is Radio Freedom.
Did you come in just for the
All
beer
quiet
and
here.
cigarettes?
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
I'm broken
Boy,
down
we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Yeah. Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Rings a bell. It's kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while. Like Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing Magnolia. This guy wants a word.
Give me a minute. Excuse me. Piper Wright, public occurrences. So, who's really in charge of Good Neighbor these days? Who runs this
You're looking at
sanctuary?
What's the
But I'll
matter,
sell you a
handsome?
steak in it.
Don't tell me you
100
didn't
caps.
like the
Wait.
song.
No, 50.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Real great set this evening, ma'am. Of songs, that is. Oh. Is it warm in
well,
here?
thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. You're a survivor, aren't you?
You're tuned to
I bet the
Radio
whole
Freedom,
world could
voice
stand
of
in
the
your way
Minutemen.
and you
All's
just... So what
quiet,
brings a
which is
man
how
like
we like
you
it.
to my
Stay
part of
safe out
town?
there, people.
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are going to get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
It's tempting, but unfortunately I'm married to the stage.
Paying
must have been
customers
crazy
out.
challenging Hancock like that. Right on
Well,
the
we're all
street.
paying for it now. Down another gun. Everyone's gonna have to step up next time we get
Hey,
attacked.
I got your back.
Gonna pass. No worries.
Blue, you got a minute?
Excuse me, miss.
You again. It's my lucky day. What do you need?
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Emma Jean? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
I just need to talk to her.
Why are you looking for her, honey?
Her family's worried that something's happened to her.
I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Time of day. But Emma Jean, she latched on to him for some reason. It hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that
Pam?
irresistible.
Would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Emma Jean. Do you happen to know where
This
that
is Radio
preacher
Freedom,
fella came from?
broadcasting
Yes,
all day,
that's
all
right.
across the
The one
all
Emma
quiet,
Jean was
which
always
is how we
hanging
like
with.
it.
Had to throw him out.
Stay safe out
Wouldn't
there.
stop bothering customers with that salvation. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big
Anything
help.
for you, miss.
I hope Emma Jean's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Sweet Pip boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Downstairs.
This is Radio Freedom,
bother
broadcasting all day, all across the... All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
I heard you walked that Freedom Trail. What, you some kind of, what do they call it? History? Rebuffed?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
What the fuck was that?
Hey, something's out there. I see you! Blue, we're not alone here. Hey! They're here! Well, there you are. I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Well, at least we'll be able to see anyone coming in here.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. You know how women can get.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Please, have a heart.
I said she wasn't seeing anybody, including you.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
Whoa. You really want to head down this route?
You picked the wrong guy to mess with, pal.
Don't think
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 7 a.m. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
One day I'm gonna... This isn't what they promised.
Well, there's a classic.
Hey. Hey, Piper.
So you might be a while till the next show.
Sure thing.
Just what you said about Nat. I've been going over it again and again in my head, and what you said was right. Family's too precious. What kind of life is she gonna have if I never go near her again? It's just... sometimes it feels like the only things I've got in life are Nat and the paper. Having someone I can count on, someone like you, it's meant a lot to me. Not a lot of people want to hang around with the nosy reporter.
Yeah, but you're my kind of nosy.
You're the exception. I haven't exactly made a lot of friends in this career. I just wanted to right the things I thought were wrong. And when Nat and I first got to Diamond City, there was a lot of wrong. Crooked guards, lousy infrastructure. There was a hole in the exterior wall that was patched over with a bookcase. One bookcase. That's it. I started the paper more as an act of desperation than anything else. Turned out I wasn't the only one who wanted things to change. After the first couple of editions, people may not have agreed with what I said, but everyone was listening.
Sounds like you really cleaned up Diamond City.
A lot of things got done. They even put a second bookshelf over that hole. And patched it with bricks. When that first edition hit the stands, I felt like I'd finally done something worth doing. But afterwards, things changed. People didn't want to talk the way they used to. Seemed that overnight I'd gone from being Piper, friend and confidant, to Piper, the nosy snoop. A lot of folks, they haven't treated me the same since. started to feel like the only person I could count on was my little sis.
You can count on me, Piper.
I know I can. You're not afraid of me like everyone else. I was sure that the paper would be the best thing I ever did in my life, but being here with you now I don't know. I've needed someone like you in my life for a long time, Blue. I just never expected I'd actually get them. So thank you for being the friend I can count on.
It sounds to me like you're interested in becoming more than just friends.
Oh, I mean, well, I'd be lying if I said I never thought about you that way. Not that I'm always thinking that way. It's just, Blue, I'm loud and pushy and constantly getting in over my head. Why would someone like you ever want someone like me?
You don't need to be flawless, Piper. You're perfect for me.
Perfect, huh?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day,
that's a new
all
one.
across the Commonwealth.
Well...
All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Well, I think you're perfect, too. Goodness, Blue, I don't know what to say. You're everything I could ever ask for. Come on, let's not keep the world waiting.
You must be Imogene.
Time to do this.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It really isn't any of your business. And I know it was Jack who sent you. He's always trying to control me.
You don't seem very grateful for being rescued.
Well, maybe technically I was not allowed to leave. So, thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Heads up.
Point the way.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Edward, are you there? Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me?
Hey there.
Not now. Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that...
This is Radio Freedom.
The doorway, right there.
Nothing to
Sorry.
report at the moment.
Things are a
Stay
little
tuned for
busy
updates.
around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside
You're
the
tuned
building,
to
you
Radio
have
Freedom,
to go to the
voice of the
office and shut
Minutemen.
down the elevator.
Nothing
you
to
can't
report.
risk them getting to
Stay safe.
Lorenzo.
Got it. Office, elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Who are you again?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
Let's go.
Good. I'll explain on the way. Hold on. Weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find her?
Yes, I found her. She's fine.
Oh, good.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing
11 a.m.
less.
here
Is
at
that
Radio
clear?
Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen.
Got it.
Good.
Nothing to
Make
report
sure
at the
you
moment.
have whatever you'll
Stay tuned
need for a
updates.
serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt
I
him.
love Father at least as much as you do, but you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one
Don't
option.
let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her...
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in something like this,
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty.
Take this outside.
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a
In case
message.
you forgot, I left the Gunners for
Yeah,
good.
I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't
I
going
don't
to
take
work
orders
for
from
us.
you. Not anymore. Why don't you take your girlfriend and walk
What?
out of here while you still
Winlock,
can?
tell me we don't have to listen to
Listen
this
up,
shit.
McCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. We respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's
Glad
something
to have
you never
disappointed you.
learned. You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all
You
bets
finished?
are off.
Yeah.
You got that? We're finished.
Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal, if you're preaching about the Atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
I'm interested. If you think you've got what it
You're
takes.
joking, right? I've been doing this since I was a kid. I used
I
to
know
run
my
with
way
the
around.
Gunners, for God's sake.
Sounds like you can handle yourself. But I worry about those guys throwing a
If you're
wrench in
worried
the
about
works.
Winlock and Barnes? Don't be. They couldn't kill a squirrel with
What
a
about
rocket
you?
launcher. How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
It's 1 p.m.
All I can give you is my word.
Voice of the
And a bunch of caps,
Stay
Okay,
safe.
Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
Everything's negotiable. Would you take
Something wrong with
200?
your hearing? I just told you I'm not going to
So
negotiate.
are you
in, or should I get back to my drink?
You've got a deal.
Now you're speaking my language. All right, boss. You got yourself an extra gun. Lead on.